Hail, fandom. Hail, all you geeks and just, fantasy lovers out there. It's your friendly neighborhood beer vet again. Today, I just wanted to make something clear. And hashtag fuck Sony, hashtag fuck Naughty Dog, hashtag fuck you, Cuckman. I just got done watching Az is releasing the video. Shout out to Az of HeelvsBabyface. Great channel, great man. I love him. I do. I really like his channel. But he just did the last thing, ban the fandom Menace. So I guess some point somebody, some idiot, some fucking stupid bitch made a petition to silence the fandom Menace on YouTube. Let's just make this clear. I am hashtag fandom Menace. I love the fandom Menace. They give voice to people who are voiceless, who don't have any kind of pull, who are just lost. We love things so passionately. We are the fans. We were the people who held Star Wars and Star Trek and Doctor Who and all of these, fantasy worlds to a certain level, especially when Star Wars movies were done and all they had was merchandise and books. We were the ones about the books. We were the ones about the toys and the Lego sets and all that stuff, because we wanted to keep it alive, and we supported the books. We loved the EU. We loved the stories and the escapism of it, where we can get lost in something. That's why I'm making my own franchise, so that these people can't affect it. I am sick, and so many people are sick of watching everything we love die for this woke bullshit. It's political correctness thing. In that video, the person on the petition said that we hate diversity. We don't hate diversity. We hate forced diversity. What we want to see is good characters treated with respect. I don't care who you want to sleep with, what your character sleeps with. As long as it's a part of the story, that's fine. As long as it has a purpose and not just thrown in there for diversity. That's the biggest bullshit I've ever heard, is this, hey, we need at least 2 gay people. Well, that doesn't really fit in the story. I don't care. Fucking turn that person gay. But they're not. Well, they are now. Oh my God. Or putting black people or Chinese people or fucking anything. I don't care. You don't put people who don't belong in there. Like, I don't go to Asian films and be like, well, you need more black people in there and you need more white people in there. Well, this is a historical Chinese film, but it doesn't have enough diversity. Jesus fucking Christ. These people are fucking nuts. Anyways, they lied in that petition, like, straight up, saying that we're harassing fucking crew members and stuff. We have never once harassed any of the crew. What's her name? Played Ray. Daisy Ridley? Yeah, Daisy Ridley, sorry. She's a decent actress. I think she has potential. It's the writers who fucked this up. It's J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson's visions. They didn't honor fucking George Lucas. He felt fucking betrayed, you stupid bitch. Fuck. Sorry, my language. Ugh, these people are fucking annoying me. This is why we're creating this book series. This is why I'm hoping it becomes something way more than just books. And it brings fans together, because people will just want to escape from all this BS that is politically just toxic. You want to talk about toxic? It's political crap shoved into our shit that's toxic. It's destroying everything. Everything. It's like hippies on fucking acid. Fuck. Anyways, she attacked Geeks and Gamers, called them toxic. they have more females at Geeks and Gamers than... And she was like, well, I have a problem with these females not liking that there's females leads. Well, that's because they're written like shit and treated like a trophy. Not actually given good story arcs and good stories and good builds. The problem is Hollywood has no fucking morals. They're a bunch of cokeheads who think they can dictate to all of us little plebes while they sit in their fucking $1 million mansions just sucking each other off as how great they are. Look at me, I put women as directors. Ugh, it is fucking annoying. And the feminist bullshit, you know, it's not even real feminism. Real feminists want strong women who have the choice to become strong women. My wife is a strong woman. She's a nurse and has 4 kids. And I have to deal with my dumb ass every day. But still, you know, the women of the Phantom Menace are fantastic women. And just whoever this is trying to silence us, all you're going to do is make us bigger. You know what, 400 signatures? You know how many people are part of the Phantom Menace? It's not just Geekies and Gamers. It's not just Neurotic. It's not just Doomcock. It's not just the guys from Midnight's Edge. It's not just all of them. It's not the High Council. It's not the Dark Council. It's not just Drunk 3PO. It's not just... It's the people who support them. The people who hashtag the Phantom Menace. It's a hashtag. It's not a group. One, there's no leader. We are a hashtag. And I consider myself part of them. And for 2 years, I didn't have a YouTube channel because I just watched theirs. I didn't know I was going to start this. Actually, I didn't even know I was going to start writing a book ever until just this last November when I just said, I'm sick of it. After Star Wars is dead, and then I had the... Because, I like Doctor Who. Me and my wife got into it during the library, you know, the library episode. And we went back and we watched a lot of the older stuff, and we only had Netflix at the time, so we watched everything that Netflix had. And then we started watching on cable, and we could, and then they turned to Dr. Female, and my wife literally said, well, this is fucking dumb. She was done. Just at that point, she's like, what? That's stupid. And she walked away. And it died for me. I didn't really want to watch the female doctor anymore. I was like, okay, whatever. They did it. They went woke. They turned something that was fantastic and using a trope. And that's what it was. It wasn't because they wanted a strong female. It was like, we want a woman because then 2016, this new fad happened through Hollywood, and they thought that all these young idiots that are in college being brainwashed by their fucking pathetic, moronic professors or teachers or activists who pretend to be teachers. Oh, trust me, I was in college at the same time. I saw it. I literally had professors trying to preach to me the moral rights of the world, and I'm like, wait, this isn't the subject that I signed up for? And they told me to shut up. And I said, well, actually, I hired you, bitch. Teach me the subject I paid, or I'm locking. And I did. I walked down. I went to the dean's office, and I said, why am I paying for a subject you're not teaching? And he said, what? I said, this lady is teaching us about evolution when it's psychology. She's preaching to us about the wonderful world of evolution when the class is called psych. I want to learn how the brain works. I want to know how people think, not fucking how she believes the world began. Nobody cares. You can believe whatever you want. You can be Christian, atheist, whatever. That's your choice. It's between you and whatever you believe. I have never preached to you. My parents are pastors. I'm not. I am not a past preacher. Trust me. I thought about it at one point, and I realized I don't have the patience or the care to preach to people. And so I moved on. And yeah, it takes a special kind of person to be a preacher, and I don't give a crap. So, that's just me. But yeah, You can believe whatever you want. We have the right, the free will to choose, to speak our minds. That's what, Second Amendment's for, you fucking idiot. You have the right, and if you don't like someone because they're negative on the internet, don't watch us. I'm not always negative. There's things I love. Lord of the Rings, I fucking love. Star Wars, I used to love. I had a true love of Star Wars. My dad is the one that brought that to me. I can't bring it to my kids because it's just dead. Except for like The Mandalorian. That's one thing I could share with my kid that I actually enjoy. And he likes it too. And my stepson likes it. And it's good to watch it with him. And it was really fun to discuss it. But he doesn't care about the new... My stepdaughter, she's 13. She hates the new trilogy. She hates Rey. She's like, I like Star Wars. I'm like, yeah, how about the new stuff? She's like, nah, that's shit's stupid. Well, she didn't say shit. That's me, but she didn't like it. She didn't like Rey. She thought it was just a and the last movie was just, here's pretty lights. Aren't they pretty? Enjoy. Pretty lights. Fuck, dude. But yeah. The fandom menace is a hashtag. You can't stop us. No matter if you ban Geeks and Gamers, good luck at banning Geeks and Gamers from YouTube. You know how many followers they have and how many pissed off people there would be? YouTube would lose a huge crowd. If they banned the Phantom Menace, like all the Phantom Menace from YouTube, they'll find another platform. We'll go to whatever platform we have to get our minds and our opinions out there. And if YouTube's that dumb to throw all these people away and all the revenue they get from these people, good luck. Because, yeah, it'd be like banning PewDiePie because you guys don't like his opinions. Of course, there's a lot of people out there who wish they could ban PewDiePie, but whatever. You'll go. These people are so fucking dumb. And then they brought Zootopia in there. I was like, what does that have to do with anything? It's a movie about a bunch of animals. But it has diversity in it. Yeah, but it wasn't really forced. It was a little kind of weird with like, whole little fox and rabbit thing liking each other, but whatever. Guys, oh my god. And The Last Starday was a piece of shit. Rian Johnson does not care about Star Wars. He has never cared about Star Wars. All he cared about was that he got that little check mark by his name. I did a Star Wars film. Even though I ruined the main character, I destroyed the entire fan base, and I mocked them for it. Because that's what helps grow and establish franchises, is mocking the people who are paying to see your movies. Getting rid of the people who for decades supported this franchise. Yeah, congratulations. Congrats. You broke Star Wars. And now Disney is literally burning. And they're like, what do we do? I'll tell you what you do. Fire the idiots who did this. Because you don't have $1 million to throw away at a movie anymore, Disney. You don't. You're done. If you have a couple more freaking bombs, what are you going to do? Not make movies anymore? Just put everything on Disney Plus? The only reason I got Disney Plus is because so my kids can watch old Disney films. That's it. They don't care about the new stuff you put on there. The only thing they want to watch is Beauty and the Beast, the original, not the fucking crappy remake. Lion King, the cartoon, not the fucking live. Oh god, that was horrible. And I took my kids to see that movie in theaters. That was the last movie I went to, actually. That was the last movie I went to. It's Lion King live. Because I loved the Lion King as a kid. I grew up with Lion King. I grew up with Disney's original Disney products, like Aladdin. And I didn't like the Aladdin movie at all. I'm sorry. It was alright, but the genie is just not the genie. Will Smith's a good actor, but he is not Genie. I'm sorry, man. That will always belong to the late, great... What was his name? Sorry, I can't... My brain just froze. I just lost my train of thought. Anyways, That's what happens when you have freaking memory damage. Oh well, we'll move on. You know what I'm talking about. And it just doesn't work without him. And that's just my opinion. You can like it. That's your opinion. My wife liked it, and she gets mad at me when I dislike it. And I'm like, I'm sorry. This is how I feel. The originals were better. Lion King was an epic masterpiece, and the live action was horrible. They threw out the best parts, and it just didn't work. You know, they tried, and it just didn't work. And I hope they just stop these live action, turning cartoons into live action. It doesn't work. What are you going to do next? Cars? I don't even know how they would do that. I don't want to know. My littlest one loves cars, and if you would change it to, she would be so mad. But yeah, these people just don't understand that they believe that anything that's negative automatically should be silenced. Negativity has a place in the world. Positivity has a place in the world. Both need to be used, and both can be fantastic criticism. I have no problem if people come on my thing and they read my book and they're like, I don't like it. I didn't like this. I didn't like that character. I didn't like how this character was written. I didn't like this plot. Or I didn't like that one. I'm like, okay. Thank you for your opinion. What you didn't like about it, let's sit down. Let's have a talk. Let's figure out. You can curse at me. I don't care. I was in the fucking Marine Corps. I had dudes the size of trucks. Their hands this close to my face, so spit is flying in my face, and you think I get offended by what you have to say online? Oh, please, dear God. Because you're a bunch of bitches. I cannot stand people who are like, my feelings got hurt. Fuck off. God. I used to be weak like that. I used to. I meant I was a little nerd who got beat up in school until one day I got fucking tired of it and I put a man's head through a fucking locker. After that, I joined the Marine Corps and I got the shit kicked out of me. And I got that weakness. They tore that shit out of me. After years in combat and everything else, that shit's gone. Thank God it's gone. Can I get emotional? Yes. Certain things that I love, I can get emotional. Lord of the Rings, I can still get emotional over. Reading the books makes me emotional, but that's because certain stories, if they're told well, have impact. Problem is, when you love something and someone else gets a hold of what you love, especially something like Star Wars, Doctor Who, Star Trek, and they don't care. They obviously don't give two shits about the product they've taken over. It's just money to them. Like Picard and Star Trek, that was absolute shit. All they did the entire fucking season was belittle him as some kind of joke. He was one of the greatest Star Trek captains, one of the only ones I watched. And then I didn't want to watch Picard. I heard what they were going to do to him, and I waited for reviews, and I saw what they did to him, and I said, fuck, I'm done. Because they belittled him. And he didn't care, because he wanted to be belittled. That's some weird fucking new fetish where these people think it's okay to be a victim. And be treated like a victim because I'm fat. I'm a fat little old man. I want to go, I want to die soon. So why not belittle one of the greatest characters I ever made that he hated? He hated the character, that's fine. The guy, guy who played Han Solo. I can't think today. Fuck, whatever. I can't just, brain's not working. Anyways, he hated Han Solo. Why? I don't understand how people hate these characters, because these characters are fantastic. And they're like, I like that role. It's fine. You didn't have to like the role. But at least honor the fans who loved it. But nowadays, it's like, I'm better than the fans. And you're not better than the fans. You're not. You can get new fans. It's no problem. You can change things. But don't destroy what came before. It's all we ask is that you don't belittle whatever happened before. And that's what they did with Star Wars. They destroyed Luke's character. They completely ruined George Lucas' foresight of Star Wars. Completely. The sequel trilogy was an absolute slap in the face of George Lucas. I don't know why they did it. It doesn't make any sense to me that you would take something so great like Star Wars, and Karen Kennedy literally sat across them while he told her about he literally said, I have made scripts already for the next 3 movies. They're there. All you do is make them. And they go, man, fuck that. It just did all the work for you. Even if you didn't like the prequels, that's fine. I did. I like most of them. The first one I didn't. Episode 1 I didn't really like. It's my worst. Out of the 6, it's my least favorite. I do like parts of it though. Like the fight scene was fantastic. I just didn't like the pod racing, and I didn't like Anakin kids. I never understood how Anakin grows up and marries Padme. It doesn't make any sense because he's like 10 and she's like 16. But whatever. Maybe a different human species. I don't know, whatever. But God, it's so bad what they've done to a lot of the characters. I can't even enjoy them anymore. That's the sad thing, is I can't even go back and enjoy the old stuff because I just know as long as they keep that stuff canon, it ruins it for me. Even they're make your own canon. It doesn't matter. How great it would have been if they created Jaina and Jace on the big screen. You know how many more fans you would have had? But they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. Why? Because they were fucking assholes. I would love to see what George Lucas would have done next. I'm really interested. I would love to read his take on Star Wars, because I was very interested to see where he wanted to go. I know he wanted to delve more into the Force and how everything worked in the Colorians and stuff, and I'm fine with it. It was his franchise. He created the universe. Whatever he decides goes. That's how canon works. That's how franchises are built. You go for the one who created it, and you do not change it to whatever you want. That's what I cannot stand. So one thing I cannot stand about Hollywood is when they're like, well, we want to tell our versions of the story. It's not your story. I don't care if they hired you. It's not your story. They didn't give you God. They didn't make you king of this franchise. It's not your story. Even if Disney bought it, they should have recognized that George Lucas is the one who made this, created this, and has the genius to continue it. And he had the love and the passion. But they was like, they just threw it away because, Kathleen Kennedy's a fucking moron. She had agenda. She didn't have love. She didn't care. It's obvious. It is absolutely obvious to any fan when someone who isn't a fan takes over a franchise and ruins it for their own hubris. The book franchise I'm creating, when the core is done, when the 6 books are done and out, I want to leave this open to fans. I want them to create races, as long as they don't destroy the core or break the rules of the universe. They can send me books. Is my plan is that the right books, send them to me. I'll read them. If I think they would fit in the universe well, and I like what they've done, I will honor them, help create the books through the Mirror Sphere universe as a franchise, not just the books. I'm hoping to go so far more. My brother wants to take this into every section he can. I would love to make tabletop games or whatever it wants to grow. It's not up to me anymore. After I make my 6 books, I might make more. It matters in how popular it is, how big it is, how much people love the universe. It's literally called the Meter Sphere. It's literally a multiverse. So you have galaxies upon galaxies upon galaxies, and so much stories that can be added into this universe. That is my plan. That is my hope. I want to bring something from a fan to the fans. Not the idiots out there who pretend they're fans. I want the true fans of fantasy. The ones who, play D&D, who play, Warhammer, the tabletop, who play all these friends. I'm not trying to take them from their friend. I would never affect their franchises. But I would love for them to get something new and something exciting. So hopefully, when it's all done and said, we can make this go so freaking huge. And that's all I want. I cannot wait to finally meet all the fans out there and sit down and book signings and stuff like that, and just hear how my stories affected them and how they would love to help do this or that, and get a hold of game companies and stuff like that who would be like, hey, except for Naughty Dog, go fuck yourself, I don't give a shit. Or Disney, you're never gonna touch my shit. Disney can go fuck off. Sorry, I ain't doing it. No way in hell I'll let Disney put their gruddy little fingers on my shit. That's why I have to create my own stuff. It's because they literally destroyed everything I loved. Besides them and the BBC. It's our turn now, as fans, to create our own escapism. To bring something new to the world. And however it's received, I'll keep on working. I'm going to make my 6 books no matter how popular the first book is. I'm making the 6. And then we'll see what happens after that. If it becomes a TV show, I worry. I do, because there's so many good books. There's a couple movies I thought were great until I read the books. And I realized how fucked up they did, like Aragon. Oh, it was such a shame. Because I liked the movie. I still like the movie. But after I read the books, that movie was garbage. The books were so much better. And that's what I want to see. I want to see books become shows that honor the books. That's all we can ask. And, I do have a problem with movies from books. Like, even Lord of the Rings, the movies, my favorite movies of all time. After reading the books, I'm just like, man, whew, they messed up a little bit. Don't get me wrong, he did a great job, and he probably did the best he could do to honor the books and honor the author, and honor their vision. So, anyways, back to the subject. You're not going to cancel us. You're not going to shut us down. Because if you do get someone kicked off YouTube, all you're going to do is make us grow and make us stronger. And they're going to pop up again. Maybe in order to keep some gamers or something, maybe a new title or something. But you cannot silence the fans. You can't win that war. You call yourself fans, but you don't like the other fans. Because they don't like what you like. I have no problem with you liking The Last Jedi. I have no problem with you liking this crap. But it's yours to like. You want to be spin as positive, you want to lie about someone, that I do like. Saying that, that Star Wars girl was bullying people. Please, you went to her. You started it. You can't be bullied online. Only pathetic people can be hurt by being bullied online. Dear God. People take things way too seriously. I hear all kinds of shit online. Everybody hears all kinds of shit online. Stop being a bitch. God. Anyways. Yeah. You can't silence us. We're going to keep growing. The petition's fucking pathetic. It's old. It talked about the upcoming Charlie's Angels movie. That was a horrible movie. Charlie's Angels was a great movie when it came out. Long time. The original movie was fantastic. But, yeah. We're not going to sexualize Charlie's Angels. That's the whole fucking reason for Charlie's Angels. It was because they were sexy. And they fought. and they look hot doing it, and they had probably had so much fun making that movie. Nowadays, they can't have fun. You can't have fun making movies. You got to make sure you make women look like men. Women can't be women anymore. If you're hot, we don't want you. You have to look overweight, or you have to be as big as a man and have muscles bigger than a man to be accepted. Because, you can sexualize men whenever you want, and sexualize women because, how dare the male look at us? Yeah. Anyway, that's all I had for this video. I just don't, Straight strong fan of Menace. We'll be here to stay long after Disney dies. And they are dying. Oh, so good to watch them burn a little. Sorry, I do respect and I feel bad for the workers. I do. The people who just worked at the parks, who can't control what the people upstairs do. I do feel bad for you because you guys must be hurting. And the people who are from Disney, who respect the fans, who wince every time they see Bob Iger come out and be like, fuck you, or fucking Ryan Johnson's, calling the fans idiots or something. I bet there's people in Lucasfilm who wince when Ryan Johnson came out and called everybody man babies. Because they knew, they're like, oh, we just lost 1,000 fans because of that one fucking word. Fans do not forget, and they do not forgive. They're a fickle bunch. You treat them well, they'll treat you well. How do you think you get all that money? You think it just pops up out of the ground? Oh, look at me, I made a Star Wars film. Money. It just grows out of the ground immediately. No, it's the fans who buy your shit, and then you go attack them. You treat them like they're fucking a disdain. You hate them. Ryan Johnson hates the fans. He hates them. He hates little people. People in Hollywood hate us. You understand that? They despise normal citizens. They think we're beneath them. And you can tell by this whole fucking COVID crap. I'm sorry. The thing that shall not be named. You could tell they hate us. Because they sit in their fucking mansions and they go, I feel like I'm in prison. Bitch, I was at the fucking boot camp in the Marine Corps. You want to talk about fucking prison? That shit sucked. Or the people actually in prison, like Neurotics laugh. I bet he laughed his ass off watching that shit. Because that dude actually spent time in prison. He knows what it's like to get cooped up. You know what it's like to run 16 miles a day and to be yelled at nonstop, belittled every single minute you're awake? Have to ask permission to go piss, and then to be denied as they laugh and watch you dance around. Had to shower with 20 other dudes. Well, a dude yells at you, but you're not scrubbing hard enough. Or you have to sit in a foxhole with a buddy, hoping you're not going to die that day. Or having to pull a dude off the roof because he got shot in the face. Please. Don't whine to me. Don't cry about how you got bullied online. If you're going to be a bitch, but fuck off. Fans out there, people who just want escapes, nerds, true blue nerds. The people, we were the ones beaten and bruised when we were growing up. We were made fun of for liking comic book heroes. You know how many times I got mocked because I like Spider-Man? By the jocks. Oh, you like a guy dressed up like a spider. It's fucking lame. And they throw my comic, or they throw something fucking in the mud. Nowadays, they treat people, pretend they're nerds. They pretend they're geeks. I agree with Nerd Rock. The worst thing that happened to Marvel is the movies. They're great movies, but they brought all these jocks and these people into our space, and then they go, look, superheroes are epic. And then the people they made fun of forever for liking these things are like, they still make fun of us. They just don't make fun of us for the same reasons. But it's fine. I could take negative. I could take the negative, and I could take the positive. I will be negative, and I will be positive on this channel. I'm going to give my honest opinion. Always. So, if you don't like it, I'm not the channel for you. I will do reviews. I'm going to play games whenever I can actually figure out how to do that and upload that to YouTube. Right now, I just have my phone, my little shitty laptop. And yeah. Excuse me. But yeah. Anyways, thank you all for coming. Thank you for watching this kind of longer video. I know a lot of these don't get watched very much. But please subscribe, like, and share. Come join us in the meter sphere when it finally comes out. When it finally is done and ready to be shipped to you guys. I cannot wait to get these books in your hands. And I get a positive, or not positive, I'm sorry. When I send these to review, I want to send a couple people review books of people I'm fans of, like Neurotic. I would love to send one to Doomcock from Overlord DVD, because I know he's an actual writer, and I would love his opinion on my book. And other people, I would love to have them give me opinions. I don't care if they like it or not. I don't care if Neurotic comes out and like, sorry, dude, I hate your shit. I'm like, all right, that's fine. You could be like, no, that's perfectly fine. I'm not a baby. My feelings won't get hurt. It will be disappointing, but that's fine. I can take disappointment. Trust me, I've taken lots and lots of disappointment in my life. I have more disappointment in my life than I have positive, but that's fine. That's called life. Shit, life is going to kick you down and then it'll step on the back of your head as you're drowning. If you haven't figured it out yet, you got a rude awakening, buddy. But anyways, love you all. Stay safe, stay healthy. Hashtag the fandom Menace. Hashtag fuck Sony. Hashtag fuck you, Naughty Dog. And we'll stay strong. Great. Well, you have a good one.